The 99th UFC Apex just finished up. Start off with Darren Elkins versus Daniel. Daniel recently retired after this fight. He got out-marauded by Elkins. Elkins survived a bunch of guillotine attempts, cut open Daniel, and got the decision. It was a pretty comfortable decision for Darren. But let's move on to a really interesting fight of the night for us. Jake Hadley versus Cameron. Cameron took this fight on like 1 day's notice. He's like the next Diego Lopez potentially. And he was able to just school Jake in all 3 rounds, those body shots. Dirty chains with Eve Edwards. It's going to be interesting to see his UFC journey. We could have a good new contender at bantamweight with this guy. Next fight was Charles Johnson versus Sumadarji. Charles Johnson and Sumadarji had probably the fight of the night, if you ask me. It was really back and forth and very competitive. You could have given it to Sumadarji, honestly, but he got knocked down in, I believe, the 2nd round. Charles was really good mixing in the wrestling and the dirty boxing to get the decision here and help us get another pick right. Now for the co-main event of Kyler Phillips versus Rob Font. Kyler started off the fight good with the single leg and his wrestling. Rob Font, now he's training with Faraz Hari. I didn't know that. Maybe if I knew that, I could have changed my pick. But the 2nd and 3rd round, he put on a boxing clinic against Phillips and won the 29-28 decision. Really good performance by Rob Font, proving that, you know what, maybe we could put him up there as one of the goats of gatekeeping, up there with like Neil Magny and our boy Anthony Smith. But now for the main event, we have Anthony Hernandez versus Michel Pereira. And man, Anthony Hernandez is the new problem at middleweight. This guy was able to just completely melt Pereira like he was prime Khabib. Just ground and pounded him into the canvas. Eventually got the 5th round TKO. It was a really great performance by him. Didn't call anybody out, but I think this guy could have, if he called out Izzy, he could beat Izzy. His endless pressure. I think he's a better submission artist than Dricus. And he's the new problem at middleweight. We need to get him like top 5 opponents soon, honestly, to get him to really prove himself. But thanks for watching. I'm going to be dropping my prediction on 308 real soon. Max Holloway versus Ilya Taporia and Hamzat Chimaev versus Robert Whitaker. It's going to be really great. See you guys there.